Hello, welcome folks, Wizuko here. Hi, and today, it is time for another cooking video. And I told you in the last one already that I would be very excited to do a Genshin related cooking video. But, you know, when it comes to Genshin, there is just so much. I mean, just look at all the famous dishes that you could cook from Genshin Impact. And I did have a look around, and I know that the most iconic being, well, basically the roasted chicken. But I kinda didn't want it to make a roasted chicken because, well, it's just a roasted chicken, and I do know recipes by heart how to make a roasted chicken, so I kinda don't really feel the appeal? I don't know. So I was looking around. And, as some of you might know, I am hardcore simping for Thoma. And turns out, I mean, it's not really surprising, but it turns out Thoma also has a signature dish that I decided, you know what? Let's do that. Because, funnily enough, his signature dish is a miso soup. Well, for those of you who don't know, I love sushi, and whenever I go out and eat sushi, I would eat miso soup as well, because I really like miso soup. I have never done one myself, though. And, yeah, so I thought, well, now's the time to learn. And so I did. I did research a little bit how you actually do miso soup, and looking back, I found out that doing Genshin dishes might not have been my best idea because they're not so fabulous, not so imaginary, compared to the dishes that they are inspired from. But I thought, you know what, I'm in that as deep as I am right now, so I might as well go through with it, right? So, even though I did research a recipe for a change, I forbid myself to use a recipe. Like, I only looked up a few ones, and I know what the basic things are that need to go into a miso soup, but I don't really know how you put them together and in which order, and well, this is the first time that I'll actually cook tofu, so yeah, let's see how it goes. So here's my attempt to make Thoma's signature dish, warmth. Okay, because it's kind of difficult to film or to show you the real thing in my hands, I'll do some editor magic. So this is how it's supposed to look like. And this is how mine looks like. Okay, I think we can already agree that visually that was a huge failure. Like a really, really huge one. Oh, it doesn't look... It looks terrible. Visually, this is a complete disaster. And not gonna lie, it does not look very tasty as well. I mean, the biggest problem for me is that the tofu kinda, I don't know, it kinda dissolved a little bit. And that makes the entire soup look very disgusting. First off, the soup itself does not look very tasty due to that. And second, it also makes the tofu look very bad because now they're not really little cubes or something, like cute little cubes. There are little mashes all there around and they don't look good. Tell you what, I've never seen a miso soup served like this, but if I got one like this in a restaurant, I don't know if I wanted to eat that. Nonetheless, I'm gonna try eating this nonetheless. Because, I mean, the broth looks kinda okay-ish. I think the broth is fine. Even though I was torn in between a little bit. Like, there was this moment where I realized that the miso paste is thicker than I thought it would be. And I don't know why I never thought about that in the first place. But the problem is, when you have something so thick and you want to mix it in with a soup that is very thin, you gotta get crumbs, right? So I was like, oh shit. So, yeah. I don't know if the order in which I did everything was correct either. Anyway, let's try. I mean, without the broth, the wakame are not that bad. And obviously, like, there's nothing you can do wrong with spring onions. I kind of feel like that was the thing that I messed up the most. I got a little help from my husband. How to make this thing here. I got a little help. Oh, that is too bad. I should have seen that coming. Well, so let's taste some tofu. Oh, the tofu's not so bad. Yeah, the tofu's not so bad. Everything's kind of salty, which fits. But honestly, taste-wise, this is not so bad. I'm gonna taste some broth alongside. It's a little bit salty. I overdid the salt a little bit. I think when I added the broth that I put in as a replacement for the dashi, I think that was a little bit too much salt. But that aside, that's actually not that bad. Taste-wise. Only taste-wise. Visually, this is a mess. This is awful. And I don't know what I could have done to prevent it from being such a nightmare. I don't know. But all in all, it is really not that bad. I think I did okay-ish. I really think so. I really think that was an okay job I did there. Okay, so all in all, I would not say that this was a complete failure. I would say that was a good first try to do it. And I would definitely do this dish once more. Honestly, if I want to make a soup, like I can imagine this to be a great soup when someone is sick or something, especially because it is so salty. What about you? How did you like the video? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you have a good recommendation which dishes we should try to cook next, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm very open for suggestions. As of now, I was thinking about, how about we try a dish as seen in Animal Crossing? Because there are quite a lot of dishes and they always look super tasty. Let's see. Maybe you have other suggestions, or maybe you do have a suggestion in Animal Crossing, like a specific dish that you would like me to reproduce. I would love to try, but thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, have it good. Bye and bon appétit!